UW360 is proudly supported by BECU, a not-for-profit member-owned credit union. Pacific Office Automation, copy, print, workflow, and IT. Problem solved.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1.
Just like any team, they have to get a good warm-up in before starting practice. Practice to prepare themselves for the College Union Poetry Slam Invitational, aka the Collegiate Nationals, taking place in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
The tingle of power gets you off, Helen.
Started only last year, the student organization Manic Mouth Congress is led by a small group of officers, including Shelby Handler and Katie McCorkle.
Erica, thank you for suggesting yourself.
Their volunteer coach is Rose McCaley's.
Manic Mouth Congress is a literary arts organization, in a loose sense of that word. It's based on the UW Seattle campus, so its focus is for college students.
My grades have changed without me.
In addition to providing a home for those interested in poetry, storytelling, or songwriting, their main function is to sponsor weekly open mics and poetry slams for the student body.
It's death by seduction and everything's over sweet.
Bringing slam to a group of people who might not otherwise have been exposed.
Because I'm not angry.
Slam, there's performance behind it, there's comedy behind it, there's puns, there's rhyme, there's kind of a hip-hop element.
Got me feeling like a kid in the candy aisle.
Slam poetry is both performance and writing. It's equal. Did you see the sky today? I mean, did you see the sky today? Because I didn't, and I want to know what it looks like. I think competitive art brings out the best in my work and performance and forces me to go to a different level that I normally wouldn't want to share with people. And then I just keep running, biking, swimming, dancing, running, running, running.
But for others, slam poetry is also a way to share the darker side of poetic inspiration.
Sylvia, I know how you feel. Wrapped in myself like a spool, I know the burden of overactive tear ducts, cracked lungs squeezing tight on air tubes like wrangled hands of a child gripping roller coaster handles, and doctors who say it's just stress. What?
Before slam poetry, that stress was caused by Erica's shyness.
A lot of what comes from being shy is not knowing what to say, but in poetry, you know what you're saying. You just have to say it well, and then people are supposed to understand you.
For David,
Oh no!
getting the world to understand him as a computer science major, ROTC student, as well as slam poet is the challenge.
People have these notions of like what kind of behaviors and activities go together, and I find that kind of limiting. Even if they're not playing Tooted and Booted or Teach Me How to Dougie, they are playing your song. And
You can't deny he's both a poet and a performer.
If you like all of us, then you should come to the Slam Team send-off show before we go to nationals in Ann Arbor.
For Shelby, a veteran slam poet since before college, competition can easily become the focus, but what's even more important is the group's mission.
Our phrase is "you belong here," and so our main platform is the open mic series that we lead on a weekly basis, and so every week we're giving people a space to test out their work, to get feedback, to say what they need to say, while also being challenged to improve their crafts. Yes, we all crave to be worth someone else's time, but you use war like collateral for your curves.
All within a safe environment where the sharing of underrepresented ideas is highly encouraged.
There are a lot of pretty girls out there, Helen. For me, that has a lot to do with issues of sexuality and a lot to do with issues of like women and the social implications of being a woman and feminism. You didn't want to be another doll in his collection. You wanted to be fought over. I almost understand you.
Poetry is awesome. Poetry is what I do every day to remind me where I am and where I want to be. Like we're standing on top of the world.
Weird.